Hey, I'm Peter. Disciple, fisherman, professional foot and mouth expert.
If the disciples had a group chat, I'd be the one typing in ALL caps, hitting send way too fast. Before Jesus, I caught fish. Now, I catch trouble. And occasionally, faith. The day he called me, I dropped my nets on the spot. He saw something in me, said, "Follow me." And somehow, I did. I watched him heal the sick, feed thousands, and calm storms like he was telling kids to quiet down in church.
I even walked on water once. Well, halfway. The first half was glorious. The second half, let's just say I sank faster than my fishing career.
I was bold, loud, confident, always the first to talk, not always the first to think. When Jesus asked, "Who do you say I am?" I nailed it. "You're the Christ, the Son of the living God." Best answer I ever gave. Sometimes I spoke too soon. One moment, confident. The next, learning a hard lesson. That's me, quick to rise and quick to stumble. Jesus warned us, trouble's coming. They'll arrest me. And I swore, not on my watch. I'll die first. Big speeches were my specialty. Delivering on them? Not always. I meant it though. Every word. I was ready to stand by him, sword in hand. At least, that's what I told myself. Because in my mind, I was his right-hand man. The disciple who would fight for him. One who'd protect him at all costs. Even if it meant cutting off, well, you'll see. 3 times he told us, "Stay awake." 3 times we snored. Not my proudest moment. Suddenly, torches, shadows moving, soldiers everywhere, and leading them, Judas. Stomach dropped, my brother with silver in his pockets. My heart said fight, my mouth said nothing for once. Jesus stepped forward calmly, like he had RSVP'd for his own arrest. Meanwhile, I was shaking, hands sweaty. Then it hit me. This was it. The moment I promised him. I'll stand. I'll fight. Without thinking, I drew my sword out. No plan, no strategy, just swing. Bad idea. My blade connected. Malchus, servant of the high priest. And suddenly, he was missing an ear. Not my best aim. Truth? I was going for the head. Guess my fisherman arms weren't built for sword precision. For one hot second, I felt like a hero. Like I was protecting Jesus. Like this was my moment. Soldiers shouted. Chaos erupted. And me? I'm standing there like, who's next? What? But Jesus didn't cheer. Didn't thank me. Didn't even nod. Instead, he rebuked me. Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me? Wait, what? I'm out here risking my life, and he's telling me to stop? Talk about mixed signals. Then, the kicker. Jesus reaches down, picks up the ear, and reattaches it. Just like that. 1 second, Malchus is screaming. Next second, he's fine. Both ears working better than mine. And me? Shem left holding a sword, looking like the guy who just started a tavern brawl. My big stand ended with a rebuke. Not applause. Not, "Well done, Peter." Just, correction. Jesus looked at me like, "Really? This is your plan?" Sword still in my hand, ego shrinking by the second. Then he said it. "Put your sword away." Sharp words. Sharper than my swing, honestly. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me? And there I was, completely missing the point. I thought I was saving him. Turns out, he was walking into this willingly. My fight wasn't his fight. He didn't stop there, because Malchus was still on the ground, clutching the side of his head, bleeding and screaming. Jesus walked over, picked up the ear. Yes, the ear, like it was a Lego piece that just fell off. He placed it back and healed him instantly, good as new. So now Malchus is fine, 2 working ears, probably hears better than before, and I'm just standing there, the guy who assaulted him. Soldiers stunned. Disciples frozen.
I thought my loyalty was bravery, but it wasn't. It was panic. It was fear dressed as courage.
Jesus showed me something. The kingdom isn't built on violence. It's built on surrender. And surrender wasn't my strong suit.
Honestly, I wanted war. He wanted peace. I wanted crowns. He chose a cross.
That night I realized my sword could cut an ear, but it couldn't cut chains of sin. Only he could do that.
And instead of saving him, I ended up needing him to save me again.
So Malchus walked away with a healed ear. The soldiers walked away with Jesus in chains. And me? I walked away with a bruised ego and a lesson I wouldn't forget. I thought loyalty meant swinging swords. Turns out, loyalty meant trusting him, even when it didn't make sense.
That night should have been my victory speech. Instead, it became my lowest moment. Because after the garden came the courtyard.
Jesus arrested, dragged off by soldiers, and I followed at a distance, heart pounding, courage shrinking.
People started pointing,
"You're with him, aren't you?"
and 3 times I said, nope, don't know the guy.
The same Peter who swung the sword suddenly couldn't swing his words. Coward mode unlocked. Then the rooster crowed, and Jesus turned, looked straight at me. That look pierced deeper than any soldier's spear.
I broke down, cried like a child, the bold disciple reduced to regret.
But here's the thing. The story didn't end in shame. Because 3 days later, the tomb was empty. He rose, alive. And when he found me, he didn't say, "Told you so." Instead, he restored me. 3 denials. 3, "Do you love me?" And 3 chances to say yes. It's grace. Not ignoring failure, but redeeming it, rewriting it.
I learned the hard way the kingdom isn't built on swinging swords. It's built on surrendered hearts, and surrendered hearts. Turns out, he didn't need me to save him. He was saving me all along. So yeah, I'm Peter. I cut off a dude's ear to save Jesus.
Truth. He's the one who saved me, ear by ear, failure by failure, denial by denial.
And if he can restore me, the guy who sank in water, swung too wild, and denied him 3 times, he can restore anyone.